But this is so sick. How did we go from here to all the way Martha's on the opposite side of the stage in pure disadvantage? What the? Oh my god. What is up, everybody? It has been a fantastic week/weekend of Melee, and we are going to be analyzing the set of the tournament, Mango versus Zain Grand Finals, Set 1. Mango playing Fox for, I believe, the first time ever against Zain in tournament, which is interesting. Not only because, spoiler alert, he got the dub, but also he didn't even switch off of Fox for FD, which most people think is a death sentence. We are going to talk about the reasons why Mango was able to crack Zain and able to actually consistently get punishes against him, and we'll see some of the flubs that both people made and where they can actually improve. I think that there are pretty clear areas in which both of these players can improve, at least in what was shown in the set that they played here. So without further ado, we strike to Frozen Stadium. A fantastic stage, although most people, and I think even the statistics would back this up, would say that this is Marth's second best stage after FD. So kind of a gutsy play by striking here, but Mango likes the space, he likes being able to move, all that good stuff. So getting into it, let's go. Mango actually, funnily enough, at the very beginning of this game, and kind of throughout the set, but it happens less and less, plays almost exactly how you might think his Falco would. He does drop down, laser approaching down air, you know, dash dance down air, blah, 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 blah. Lots of stuff like this. But even off the bat, we have examples of dash dancing and altering timings and over/undershooting, utilizing different aerials, battling for stage position. Within 5 seconds, we already have tons of high-level melee that you might not see from other top Foxes versus Zain. So going into it here, doing this dash dance fade back drill not only prevents forward movement from the Marth, let's say if the Marth wanted to take some space and actually contest center stage, but also if he tried to do like a wave dash forward down tilt, even if he tried to do a down tilt in place, exactly like what happened, he actually nicks him. And one of the interesting things, you can watch this, it happens even more in set 2, is that Mango will do aerials that seem punishable. Wow, Zain hit the SDI on this down air and is far enough away to get out of the way of Shine and get a shield or a grab, right? SDI away grab. This is a pretty classic technique. You can see Wizzy spam it against SFAT. You can see, you know, Zain spam it against every Fox in the world. But here's Mango already one step ahead at the very beginning of the match, dashing away, baiting the shield grab. I don't think he even expected Zain to bite since it was one hit of the drill, but he did. So regardless, Mango ends up taking stage for it, right? Boom, roll here, Mango takes space. So again, right off the bat, we have another undershot nair. And keep in mind, the way that you undershoot, for anybody curious, is not only do you drift back, right? Some people just think it's like holding your control stick back. You also go less far horizontally if you fast fall earlier. So Mango's fast fall timing and drift allows him to cut this off earlier than most people would. He gets a nair, but it's an early nair, so he doesn't go for a shine. Instead, dashes back, baits the grab. So we're already seeing Mango do nair into not shine, into dash back, into bait shield grab, gain stage. This is really good ground game. This is high level pressure without even doing like multi-shines or like late aerials and all that kind of stuff. He is mixing up with what aerial he chooses, what drift he's choosing out of it, and what he does afterwards, which is impressive and cool. So like I said here, he is almost Falco-esque. He shields here, does early back air. This is a very Falco thing. Zain doing a cross under here as well. It's very interesting, getting the grab. I don't want to point out every tiny thing, but what's interesting here is that since Zain threw from this distance and how long horizontally the platforms are, Marth actually has a difficult time getting a true punish in a spot like this. So what Zain wants to do is wave land and then tech chase either the 2 tech rolls to the left or right. And then if miss tech, he does like shield drop up air or something like that, most likely. But Mango ends up teching in place. So if you guys just wanted to know the mix-up, tech in place just beats this wave land here. And so Mango kind of gets out for free. But that's what Zain was thinking there. Right here, Mango backs up and shoots a laser. Again, kind of Falco-esque, kind of silly. No real lead here, but he wants to make Zain, it's about the push and pull, right? And Mango's not lasering because he's going to laser for the next 7 minutes and 45 seconds. He's lasering because he's incentivizing Zain to push. And Mango is all about the tricky push-pull. So Zain, being patient, goes up to the side platform, avoids any further lasers. Mango mispositions here, actually, in literally the sweet spot of Marth's tipper forward air. Zain tries to combo this tipper fair into grab. Mango does DI away, which makes this harder, but kind of surprising that Zain wouldn't have recognized this in the moment. Dashes out of the range of the dash attack and does a wave dash back. The reason why he does a wave dash back here, by the way, if thinking about precise movement, Mango does a wave dash back here because he's actually entered run. He's no longer in dash, so he has to do this. And so instead of getting a dash dance punish, he has to commit to the wave dash, takes a little bit more time, goes for the grab whiff punish, up throw back air. Okay, Nair shine this time. And so right here, we see a very similar situation to what we saw before, but Mango actually spaces correctly. He undershoots a Nair, but Zain actually perfectly spaced and perfectly timed this dash back grab. Now keep in mind, if Mango did just a dash forward short hop, no fast fall Nair right here, he kicked Zain in the face. So this is making you think about potential 50-50s where like everybody else in the world is going to be getting, you know, just doing the exact same Nair timing, the exact same Nair drift, the exact same fast fall timing, and just getting grab 100% of the time. And Mango, although losing this specific interaction, is actually playing mix-ups. No double jump, gets sent to the ledge. The ledge play is kind of interesting. I think that if we're going to talk about things that both of these players can improve on, Zain's ledge game is one of the areas in which he really could still improve. He does certain mix-ups, which is great. And I don't think he's particularly like lower than top 100 level at it or something, but he's like the best in the world at almost everything Marth. But he is not probably the best in the world at the ledge mix-ups. So Mango likes to take advantage of that and actually take some risk here. He just tried to do an early Nair, maybe predicting a bad ledge dash, maybe predicting a waveland down, which Zain does pretty frequently, maybe pressuring a hack dash, making him try to do it frame perfect. I don't know. But regardless, Mango loses this situation. And this, I know I'm bringing up a lot of things, but for anybody that's new to my analysis, I actually really like to set a foundation of things that you might see that are going to happen for the next 4 games after this one, right? So we look at this situation, down tilt on shield. This is going to happen more throughout the set, and hopefully I won't have to mention it too much. So what Mango does here is a wave dash forward jab. He does the same thing with Falco, because jab actually gives extra distance versus wave dash shine, although it's very slightly slower, I believe 1 frame slower. And a lot of times it can catch Marth dashing. And a lot of times, Marth will be ASDIing down or crouch canceling against jabs, but while Marth is dashing, it's very hard for them to accomplish that. So on things like fair dashback or down tilt dashback, wave dash forward jab catches Marth with the extra range and also hits them in a spot where they're not likely ASDIing down. So Mango has definitely thought about this quite a bit. He does the same thing with Falco. You can watch tons of VODs of that happening as well. But just think about something real quick. We can think about Marth's potential offensive mix-ups here. Down tilt, right? He down tilts the shield. Did Marth have to dash back here? No, he could have done early fair. He could have done late down air. He could have done 2 down tilts. He could have done down tilt jab. He could have done down tilt dash JC grab, which would have caught this wave dash. There were lots of things Zain could have done offensively here to actually beat this wave dash forward jab even harder than he did. The nice thing about jab as well is that Marth has to get out of the range of it, but it has very low end lag, and Fox able to dash out of the way very quickly. Undershot Nair again, you see a lot of undershot Nairs. This again is sort of like a weird Falco laser. He does like approaching laser into this fair, which is very, very odd. Again, I think Mango might need a little bit of time to kind of warm up to the matchup and think about, you know, exactly how he wants to play the neutral. This was a decent punish by Zain. Interesting up B from Mango. So you guys can go back. You can trust me if you want. You could go back and watch. A big thing that Zain does is he just grabs a lot of Fox ledge options. The Fox can do ledge dash into like shield, ledge dash into like short hop nair if it's not perfect, ledge dash into, you know, turnaround up tilt, drill from ledge. There's about 1 million things that this grab actually beats. But what it does not beat is actually side B from the ledge. So this is a very newbie, like level 1 mix-up. Somebody had brought up earlier that like Mango doesn't ledge dash or shine on his shield or shorten. How is he so good or whatever? And the thing is, he's playing the mix-ups. Like, okay, if he did do ledge dash, turn around, up tilt right here, he gets grabbed, forward throw, pivot tip, or dead, or whatever, you know? So a situation like this, where some people might think that side B from ledge is the newbie thing to do, well, in all reality, it's just a level 1 mix-up, which is kind of interesting. Gets hit with the down tilt. So again, you might consider this not a ledge dash. I'm not totally certain. But this actually is really interesting because it's very ambiguous whether or not he's going to grab the ledge again, or if he's going to waveland, or if he's going to waveland straight down. Mango actually mixes up all of those things and kind of executes a timing mix-up on current meta options, which are just doing things immediately that get you as far into stage as possible. So kind of interesting. I like the mix-up. I think it's kind of odd and counter meta. I think that there are quote-unquote better options, but this is something that functions pretty well. No idea what he was thinking with the up smash. Good read from Zain there, doing the waveland down grab. What I will say is that Mango wants to get right back in the fighting and understands how weak Marth is from the ledge, but he does, throughout the set, take too much risk going into the corner here. Like using your double jump and dropping down here and getting grabbed in the corner. This is very bad. He mashed out. He should not have been able to mash out. Zain should have been able to convert this into a pretty strong punish, but he dropped it. So this was an up B that even the commentators were freaking out about because he went so low. In all reality, Marth just has his double jump, and Marth actually hovers near the apex of his jump for quite a while. Marth actually falls pretty slowly, all things considered. And keep in mind, Zain fast fell after that side B, right? Side B fast fall, and then he double jumps, and there's this weird juxtaposition. I don't even know if that's the right word to use here, but there's this weird like balance between falling really fast, then jumping and falling really slow, and then being able to do your up B. So the classic thing that you could do here if you wanted to is actually refresh your invincibility. But it can be kind of spooky to refresh your invincibility in a spot like this, because if you get clipped by the up B, it's pretty bad. So Mango kind of just rolls up and tries to predict the timing, but Marth, with his double jump and how slow he falls here, actually has tons of timing mix-ups, and you can't wait him out unless you like go for an incredibly hard read, potentially risking getting nicked and dying at 7%. So you gotta be really careful about that. Okay, full hop bear from Mango. Wave dash in. Okay, now let's look at this pressure sequence, which is very similar to down tilt, by the way. Mango run up shields. This is a forward air on shield. Zain does dash forward, Mango does wave dash forward jab, and now we're virtually neutral once again. So another pressure sequence where you see that come into play. So already, one stock of melee. This is better Fox versus Marth than I've seen from, I think, nearly every single top Fox I've seen. Which is interesting because he's not even playing the best he plays during this set. Ah, okay, so we see the drift back. Drill here. Catches him out of the air, though. Kind of a weird situation. Zain gets the SDI grab. And did Mango actually shine here? Let's see. Boop, boop. Yep, he actually does shine. So keep in mind, if he did drill into dash back like he did earlier in the set, then he would have probably avoided this grab. The interesting thing, though, is he had attempted to confirm this into a shine because the potential damage of getting the shine is much larger than if you had dash backed on average, right? So it's interesting that Mango was doing a sort of counter meta option by doing the drill dash back earlier, but had considered the punish valuable enough to go for in a spot like this. And it's all about the mix-ups, right? Sometimes he's drill shining, sometimes he's drill dash backing. Like, how are you supposed to predict which one he's going to do? Okay, little drop from Zain again. Those little drops, I will say, come up over and over and over again throughout the set. So you have to be really careful about that. I've talked about this before. People say that drill shine is bad because it's like technically shield grabbable a lot of the time. That's just BS, okay? It is technically shield grabbable some of the time, but being able to know when Fox is going to land and then when he's going to shine or what he's going to do afterwards or exactly how much frame advantage you have based on exactly when the down air started or how stale it is, it's just unreasonable. So, yeah. Definitely drill shine, not bad. So Zain whiffing. This is Mango staying inside of his threat range. So Mango dashes forward, deep dash forward. Potentially, what Mango does a lot of the time after these whip down tilts is predicts the dash back and then punishes the dash back. Zain going all the way into the corner, thought that that was going to be the case, seeing the Mango dash forward, goes for the pivot grab, but to no avail. So he whiffs twice. Well, he actually hits the second one. But Mango, maybe thinking that Zain was going to hold shield after whiffing this terrible grab, maybe thought he was going to dash forward, goes in. I don't know what he was going to do, but regardless, gets hit by the Nair. But we're already seeing ground game mix-ups with like potentially staying in the threat range, maybe punishing the dash forward, maybe potentially punishing the dash backwards. There's like lots of really complicated ground game things going on. Okay, punishes the tech in place this time. Remember, in a very similar spot, he wave landed here. Boom, punishes the tech in place. Misses the fair, again, very, very odd. He does this multiple times. I don't know what he's considering here. Maybe he's trying to punish like a potential running shine on the back of his shield, but this option feels very weird to me and ends up just getting punished by running shine regardless. He ends up doing this multiple times, so I don't know if it's a conscious thing by Zain or if it's like a flub. Let's see this. Get up attack. Man, I tweeted about this, but I really think I need to make a video because nobody actually tech chases correctly. It's something I can talk about soon, but... Oh, and what do we see here? Mango going for his tried and true run up shield, fair on shield, goes for the wave dash jab. This time, you know, let's think about the things that have happened. Marth dash back, Marth dash forward. Now he does fair shield. And now he gets the down air to shield in a spot like this. Oh, okay, there's a lot of mix-ups that go into what could potentially happen after this wave dash jab happens, right? So Mango gets sent outwards by the nair, gets hit by the tipper fair. Nice, non-tipper fair, up B here, dead. Good stuff from Zain. Okay, corner pressure situation, jab, doesn't cover the roll immediately. Oh, this is bad from Mango, which is kind of silly. He undershoots this nair, which was actually really well executed. Is this his first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, he missed his L cancel. Oh, he missed his L cancel. So he actually missed his L cancel. I thought he messed up his movement, but no, he actually just messed up his L cancel. So that's why he got punished. Execution flub, unfortunate. But that's what, like, a lot of top melee is that. Like, it's less conceptual some of the time. I think with these two guys, a lot of times it's very conceptual why people are getting hit. But if you watch Nick Yingling versus Zain, you might see Zain actually punishing quite a few more tech flubs rather than winning conceptual mix-ups, right? Oh my goodness gracious. So this time, Mango's like, I'm not missing my L cancel. I'm gonna dash back, and you're gonna try to whiff punish me with a grab, so I'm gonna go for the up smash. Zain predicts the dash back, thinks he's not gonna come back in, goes for the grab. These guys are just crossing each other up with all their mix-ups. There's just a lot of small drops from Zain. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe just trying to get in the zone. Keep in mind, Mango is the one coming from loser's side on a hot streak, playing like 6 sets in a row or something like that. Zain might be a little cold. Last set he played was a Jigglypuff, and that was like probably over an hour ago. But all in all, I mean, like, it was really Zain's flubs that led to the reverse 3-0 that ended up happening. So look at this real quick. This is how Zain plays neutral against a lot of foxes. I did a literal 5-hour analysis session of Zain versus SFAT, and what he does a lot of times is he'll whiff aerial, dashback, shield pivot, aerial, dashback, shield pivot. This is just a really common thing that you see Zain do that's very hard to punish. 1, you're competing with, Marth dashback. 2, you have to stand outside of the range of the forward air. 3, he could always be doing something that isn't the aerial that you also have to worry about. So playing that mix-up is very scary and difficult to deal with in terms of execution because you have to be very precise to punish it. Now keep in mind, it looks like he's just going to do another aerial, but he does this wave land. So Mango tries to come in and actually hit the third aerial, whether or not he was going to like bait it or predict him drifting forward or something like that. But Zain, on the next level of the meta, using the side platform to do a timing mix-up in a spot that looked like he had kind of set a cadence, right? This aerial shield pivot, aerial shield pivot, aerial shield pivot, and then he does something different, which I thought was really interesting. Not great from Mango. You can actually punish this. What I will say is something that makes this easy, you guys can see my mouse hopefully, is you can actually hold down forward here, which keeps you actually closer to this than if you just hold down. Looks like Mango probably just held down here, and so he tried for walk up smash, but he was pretty far away. You can actually just dash jump cancel out smash this, and he would have been dead. Mango's still falling for this. Okay, I'm gonna point this out one time. And I'm probably going to try not to talk about it later. I'll just mention that Zain isn't reaction tech chasing correctly. Zain got Omega lucky here. He's at 95%, which I believe if he gets hit by get up attack, even if he tries to crouch tech chase, he's going to get hit and hit away. So he can't like crouch tech chase or crouch the get up attack and then punish. But he got lucky here because he's what we call in the business tummy chasing. Fox is on his stomach, which means his animations are different. And not only are they different than when they're on his back, but they are all very different from each other. His tech roll forward, extremely obviously rolling forward. His get up attack, very obviously doing a get up attack. Regular get up, very obviously different from get up attack. Tech roll to the left, very obviously the tech roll to the left. So you actually don't need to do this shield that Zain does. So Zain tries to shield, but he doesn't know the difference between regular get up and get up attack with Fox being on his stomach. So Mango actually does regular get up shine, and Zain was too busy assuming there was going to be a get up attack and then trying to cover that. But he actually could have just covered everything on reaction and just shielded the get up attack on reaction by seeing the animation. Anyway, very nerdy. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, didn't quite grab the ledge. Nice timing mix up. So this again is Mango being able to outspace Zain's overshoots, which he has actually done. I believe it was in the first stock of this match as well. Boom. Actually, no, that was a slightly different situation. But yeah, I mean, he also punished this with a grab in the first stock. So very interesting. He actually SDIs this. Now, what I want you to look at, again, this is what I mentioned this before I started the analysis. I was thinking about making a YouTube series, maybe I will actually do it, called Are Top Players Actually Thinking? So Mango has been very shield heavy with how he plays the ground game when Zain's above him. Because he shields the attack, then he does some wave dash out of shield jab, or up smash out of shield. He hasn't done up smash out of shield yet or anything like that, or shine out of shield. You can do a bunch of different things. Shield grab. Zain just tomahawk grabs him from the top ropes. This is an extremely conscious decision to not land with an aerial, knowing that the classic thing for Mart to do there is swing with his giant sword, and then be on the next step of the meta, which is very interesting. So props to Zain there. Such a cool mix-up. He actually destroyed me with that mix-up as well when I played him recently, but now I know about it. Mango's use of spot dodge and roll actually are quite masterful with how he chooses to threaten with Nair at certain ranges and then be ready to move out of the way when he knows that Zain doesn't have enough time to true punish him. Lots of times, Mart does not have enough time to true punish whiffed aerials. A lot of times he gets away with it because a lot of Foxes just commit to doing shines after their aerials and then they're stuck. Or they think that doing a spot dodge or a roll is too risky and then they end up getting grabbed because they hold shield. There's a bunch of different things. Let's see. So Zain crosses himself up into the corner now. Nice little weird jumping double side B. No idea what to say about that. Could have gone for a reaction forward smash right there, but Zain just reading, which is a little unfortunate. Again, dude, I want you guys to notice that this is a very common situation. Martha's falling up air, dashes out of the way of the shield drop aerial that the Fox is bound to do afterwards. Literally bound to do. I'm actually pretty surprised Mango did it based on how obvious it is that, you know, most players are going to do that. But Zain doesn't have enough time to true punish here without a read. So he just spot dodges, gets a punish. Okay, running shine, fantastic. Goes for the running shine up smash, which he actually does a few more times this set. So the first one was a wave shine up smash after running shine. The second one was just a shine up smash. Knowing, by the way, this is pretty high level for Mango. He's thinking that if he does wave shine up smash here, Zain will have already reached the ledge. So there's no reason to go for it. So doing the running shine and getting the up smash here will hopefully hit. But Zain actually SDIs properly, gets a fast fall. Maybe Mango is a little slow on it too. I'm actually not exactly sure. I'm less familiar with Fox frame data, so I'm not even going to go frame by frame. Nice down hold. So here for Mango, instead of doing the waveland forward in the exact same spot we paused here earlier, he just goes straight down. So Zain jumps back thinking that Mango's going to end up a lot farther forward, and he doesn't. So Mango, what does he do? He like shoots a laser, moves on with his life. Yeah, run up shield. Nice, taking space, forward smash. Interesting, good tech read. Roll up shine, he got pretty lucky there, TBH. But I mean, he covered multiple timings. Again, drill dash away, interesting. Okay, high recovery, classic Mango. Again, these small drops. Like, how many times have I said, like, oh yeah, Zain uncharacteristically dropping X? And you could say, there's that old PPMD adage, is adage the right word? I'm just a fucking idiot. That like, oh, maybe I'm the one making you play bad. What's happening a lot of the times is Zain's like getting a grab and then like up throwing and then doing something completely weird. For sure, he's getting baited by Mango. He's whiffed like 7 shield grabs this game. He's like attempted to whiff punish aerials that have been spot dodged like 10 times this game. Like Mango's just one step ahead in so many situations. And I will say that like Mango is forcing really difficult to deal with situations. The things that I'm trying to point out are like Zain just has a punish or has a tech chase or has an edge guard, and for some reason is just dropping lots of things. And you guys can speculate as much as you would like on the mental state of these two players, but I'm not going to. So Mango doing a shield hold here. This is potentially protecting himself from the fair from ledge that Zain has been doing a ton of. I think he would be close enough to punish that. Backs up and shoots the lasers. At this point, Mango is definitely just like, well, extra credit is too valuable here. Lasers are so good. If he can get like lasers and one more hit, he's like sealed the deal. You see another down tilt on shield wave dash jab, but this time Mango not able to get out of the way in time. Ends up getting punished. So right here, the commentator said that he was trying to do a Armada forward air. I think he just thought he could do a runoff forward air and just kill him. He should have actually done an Armada forward air, but he did not. Mango at such a weird height here that Zain misjudged the spacing. Again, uncharacteristic flub from Zain, especially with no wall to ride here. Mango is omega dead no matter what angle he chooses. So Zain should have just backed up and did whatever, but odd. So let's see, does Mango cross himself up into the corner? No, Zain stays on the ledge. Waveland down, wave dash forward. Oh God. Okay, he delays with his double jump again. I'm just gonna point it out. I'm just gonna rewind it one more time so you guys can see. I already talked about it. Boop. Nice. So you really can't wait that out. You have to refresh if your whole plan is to like cover all the timings and roll up. So Mango up being too close to the stage. The unfortunate thing here, no top platform to recover to, is that this here is just very exposed. You can't side B early land on like Yoshi's Story top platform, which is Mango is known for doing that exact recovery. So he goes for a high up B, but he's too close to the stage, so Zain can actually do this fair on reaction, gets the tipper into the downer. So unfortunately, after a bunch of very good recoveries from Mango doing one of the only exploitable recoveries in this spot. Not even really having to play a mix-up from Zain's side, more just reacting and then killing. But already, great defense from Mango, great mix-ups on his timings from Mango. I would say lackluster play from Zain. This is like 3 out of 10 Zain. And for sure, he's getting his shit mixed, but that doesn't mean that he should be playing as poorly, at least off the hit, as he is. So we go to Dreamland. Very disciplined pick from Mango here. All right, starts off very similar to the first game. Nice, gets nice up and close. Tries to shark. Nice punish from Zain. I'm gonna point out everything for the viewers at home here. So a very common thing to do here as the Fox player is to tech roll to the center of the stage and do slide off DI, which Mango was most likely doing in this spot. But you can actually time Marth's up air towards the end of this Fox tech roll such that even if he does slide off DI, he actually gets hit by this and gets popped up by it, I should say. Now, being a little bit nerdier, there's actually a exact C-stick value. I'm sure it's a grouping of values. There's a grouping of C-stick values where you can actually put it that's not directly down, but actually down and to the side, that would allow you, regardless of whether or not Marth delays this up air, to still get the slide off. So that's a fun little meta there. There's no way that Mango has the C-stick notch. He gets popped up by the up air up tilt, forward air to blast him off stage. Mango just recovers straight in. Side B from ledge, gets the tech read. Nice, Mango actually getting this this nair in. So Zain actually has not been doing the fair from ledge the last few times, which is maybe something that Mango had noticed. He had actually waveland down shielded. He had ledge dash up tilted one time as well. So Mango just going in with the nair, pressuring some of those options. Getting kind of a weird drop. Mango, weirdly enough, here messing up, probably trying to get dash attack and then accidentally doing one of the longest boost grabs I've ever seen in my life. Okay, great defense for Mango. I will say Zain, I get free stocks off of Zain for going for this down smash. He has gotten much better at teching it. Much better. So it's interesting to see that he's improved at that. Man, remember that situation on the Pokemon Stadium game where, here, let me try to pause it at the exact same time. We were on the left side of the stage too. Zain does this down tilt. Mango dashes forward, and what you saw last time is that Zain whiffed a dash back pivot grab. And you're thinking like, wow, you know, I guess Mango's dash forward was threatening, but maybe he would have gotten hit by Nair. He was probably trying to cover running shine, because what you end up seeing here is Mango attempting to punish the down tilt on reaction with this running shine here. And getting whiff punish with the pivot grab. Last time, Mango dashed away again, baited the shield grab, ended up getting hit by a Nair, but still gaining stage position. This time, doing the running shine, getting hit. So we're seeing mix-ups, layers. How interesting is that? You see regular Foxes in a position like this, they're just not playing the mix-ups like that. Even a regular Marth, they're not playing the mix-ups like that. So it's very cool to see. Fade back up air, great. So this time he goes for the shield grab. So again, we're just thinking about layered mix-ups. Last time, the last like 3 times here, he's done a wave dash forward jab. Here he tries to do a shield grab. You can think about all the mix-ups if you'd like. You can even pause it there if you want. Oh my god, and Mango just very smartly doing undershoot, dash back, punishing the grab on reaction. Excellent stuff. Literally amazing ground game from Mango. Of course, no reason for Zain to have to swing with this grab here. But it probably works on literally every Fox in the entire universe, right? So why would he not do it? The risk-reward, at least meta-wise, is too good to not go for. But Mango's going to kill you. Nice wave lands, nice movement. Something I'm going to mention just one time here is that both of these guys are insanely clean on their tech skill execution. I'm not going to pause every time they do something correctly, which is why I'm pausing once to stop and just appreciate it real quick. So clean. So good. We've seen one missed L cancel from Mango. Of course, as I say that, Zain messes up an edge guard, but like I said, there's some uncharacteristic drops from Zain here. I think like everything that Mango has wanted to execute, he has executed essentially, which is really impressive. A game and a half in, you've executed everything you want outside of missing an L cancel. Fucking wow. That's hard. A great recovery, but a weird edge guard from Zain again. Tomahawk grab here. How high level are you that this is the mix-up? You're nuts. You're actually just nuts. Fair here. Oh, down air. Yeah, I forgot about this kill. This is bad DI for Mango. Kind of weird. I think I don't know what he thought it was coming, but whatever. Okay, nicely spaced aerials. Oh no, he messes up again. The second flub I've seen from Mango. Mango actually uses his double jump in a pretty interesting way too. So Zain, having to kind of predict the spacing here, gets the grab. But is this another mash by Mango? What happens here? Why are you double pummeling and then dropping the grab? Dude, Zain's flubs, the way I want to phrase this is that Zain had the opportunities to win Summit 11 and instead did not win. I don't know. So odd that all these drops were happening. Nice shield grab. Of course, this is just a mix-up that you might consider in the favor of Marth here doing this Nair to the corner. But there's a lot of potential damage to be had here as well. Let me actually look at this real quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, that is like a perfect shield grab by Zain. Very good. Definitely just a true punish. I was wondering if Mango could have shined there. Excellent. So again, commentator here said counter. If you counter right here, and I'm sure if Brandon went back and watched this, he would agree that counter is the wrong thing to do. But Brandon said to counter here. When Fox is away from the ledge like this, he could just go straight up and then drift to the ledge. And then he's able to whiff punish your counter, which is really bad and really risky. But it would cover if they like do an angle to the ledge or something, as long as it's not perfectly sweet spotted. But you never counter here as a top Marth. So this was just great from Zain. Yeah, excellent stuff. Dang, what is Zain whiffing these down tilts at? Okay, grabbing the ledge, gets the shine spike. Excellent. So, are top players thinking? Well, like the last 15 times Zain has done this side B fast fall down recovery, he's used his double jump to elongate the amount of time he has to alter his up B timings and has gotten back for free every single time. Boop. No longer will that be the case. One really valuable thing against Marth, by the way, is that you can go above him when he's invincible. You get hit once, and then your life is generally just fine. Oh, weird options for Mango. Does fair from ledge. I will say a bit worse. Oh, there's that side B to top platform I was talking about earlier. Bit worse with Fox than it is with Falco, the fair from ledge. Wave lane's down this time. Interesting. Gets his shield up. Drift back drill. This was like the first kind of obvious early full hop aerial. One thing is that Mango has generally been very good about this and is good about it. And IBDW has gotten much better about this. But one of my critiques is that about Foxes in the past is that if you start a full hop aerial early enough, then your opponent knows you are committed to this aerial, right? Look, Zain knows at this point there is a full hop down air coming. If Mango had full hopped and not done anything, it would remain ambiguous. Is he going to double jump waveland top platform? Is he going to double jump forward, waveland back? Is he going to down air, nair, just drop down shine? Is he going to tomahawk? What's he going to do? Waveland back? I have no clue. But this is really obvious, right? So Zane's not going to let you do that for free. Boop. Gets a grab. Forward air. Shield breaker. Doesn't work. Awkward situation. Doesn't get that. Zain does down tilt dash forward. I wish Zain would do more down tilt, and down tilt grab in those spots. I actually think it would help him a lot. Okay, nice. Zain just playing the zoning game. Oh, there was the down tilt. Nice. Down tilt dash back, baits the shield grab. Nice. Excellent stuff. Keep in mind, this is pretty good from Zain. One thing I want to point out, I don't know what percent it stops working, but I'm pretty sure that it still works here, is that up B is a risky thing to do. He probably did this up B on reaction to the get up attack because, like I said, this is tummy chasing. And so you see Fox doing a very obvious get up attack. So he's like dashing away, and he notices, oh, it's get up attack, I'll go up B him, right? Now, Mango could have Om's attacked this. I'm pretty sure. And Om's attack is very good against up B. One thing that covers the Om's attack is that Zain actually could have edge canceled this up B, in which case he would have been able to punish the Om's attack on reaction. So those are the layers right there, okay? Is that Mango could have Om's attack that up B to live. Zain could have edge canceled the up B to cover the Om's attack. Other than that, you know, the meta is not progressed that far, obviously, but it could have been. I just wanted to point that out. Oh, takes the down tilt, wiggles out of the grab, does immediate nair. Drill shine in the corner. Nice. This is excellent pressure from Mango. So this is him just being on top of Zain, doing different aerial timings, whiff punishing or attempting to whiff punish the roll with running shine here. Or sorry, not the roll. You guys go back and watch the set with this in mind, I guess I should say, is that when Zain gets hit by shine, he's always going to try to SDI it, right? Which makes it very difficult to true combo things like wave shine up smash, which is why you'll see Mango do more things like wave shine into running shine, wave shine into nair, wave shine into grab. Those are the sorts of things you'll see Mango do because it's very difficult. You see how Zain got a shield up even against the shine there? Very difficult to true punish that situation, especially with the wave dash backwards you have to do there. So maintaining pressure with the running shine, continuing to stay on the back side of Marth with the running shine into the wave dash behind him allows for some very nice pressure. So I guess the rule here is to try to get on the backside of Marth. It's very good. No shield grab to worry about. Okay, flubs from both players there. Now the same nair into the corner. I won't say it's exactly the same, but a very similar nair into the corner that Mango had done the last game and gotten shield grabbed for, ended up getting him a lot of damage. And another layer on top of this, remember how I said Zain just likes to drop down and then shield pivot aerial? One of the ways to beat that is to overshoot your aerial. And look at Mango just going in and actually taking the risk and hitting him. That's something you have to do against Marth. He's playing real mix-ups on the ground. Okay, goes for the running shine up smash once again. Goes for the nair this time, like I was saying. So nair is a tricky one because it can actually be ASDI down grabbed here, but it's a very difficult thing to know. So Zain's probably just trying to hold down and both, like, buffer holding down and both do shield at the same time. Gets the spot dodge because he actually gets hit by the nair and he's actually actionable here when he probably didn't think he would have been. Actually, spot dodges on accident, which gets covered by Mango's drill, which is just crazy. There's a lot of crazy things here. Mango drifts this drill back, but then drifts it forward again if you look really closely here, which is just fucked. Tries to get the jab, recognizes the situation knowing that Zain is going to smash DI this away and go to the ledge, which is very good defense from Zain. Things have picked up quite a bit. Like I said, that game one where we're seeing like very high level melee, this is like what the hell is going on type of melee. This is really crazy. Very in-depth, really cool. Zain kind of dropping a weird punish. Delayed nair this time. This is one of the only times you've seen so far Mango's actually done a late nair into shine, but Zain with such fucking good defense. It's so crazy. Love the runoff fairs from Zain. Yep, so he's able to cover side B to ledge by doing fair, which is just really, really solid. Because Fox can actually side B under Marth's down tilt. So being able to run off fair is something that's very valuable. Oh my goodness. Nice pressure from Mango. Excellent back air from Mango. So great for Mango, good read. It was safe. You get like one safe read in that spot because you have invincibility or invulnerability, I should say. Whew, the drill dashback. I think drill dashback like MVP of this set. It's so good. And running shine. Running shine just insane. Why is he letting him wiggle out of like 10 grabs? What's going on? I don't understand. Zain, punish the guy. What are you doing? I don't know. Again, back air, no shine into just bait the shield grab, get a punish. Who else is doing this consistently? Who's taking the risk of like hitting this guy's shield? Nice pressure from Mango, not committing. Excellent timing from Zain. Again, kind of a weird punish, but again, Dreamland side platforms making it difficult. I love, Mango will do a lot of these dash forward, wave dash downs as well as the set progresses, or even like dash back, dash forward, wave dash down is probably what you're gonna see just to like cement his position and set his center so he can attack from there. Dude, fucking, if I don't see, I swear to God, if I don't see every unranked Fox spamming undershoot, aerial, dash back, dash in, running shine after this tournament, I'm gonna be disappointed. It just means that you guys aren't watching what's happening. Undershoot, aerial, dash back, dash in, running shine is so good. It's working so well against Marth. It's really creating an interesting mix-up in neutral. You all need to spam it, okay? Mega doing the drop down shine, spacing quite a bit different that time. He bails out. Nice, gets the drop down shine that time, spacing very similar to how it was before. And Mango cooking up a 3-stock against the best Marth in the world. Ooh, misses L cancel again, I'm pretty sure. So getting punished for another execution flub. That's the space animal thing. He has no double jump here. I don't think Zain knew he didn't have a double jump. Counter happens, up B. Zain gets the reverse up B. They were all like, oh, he's labbed that. This is a very conscious choice to delay the up B as long as possible so you actually meet the Fox here to reverse him with the up B. Very conscious choice. Oh, trying to play the scramble, whiffing aerials. Nice from Zain. This was an excellent, something that is really difficult to do, and I speak from a lot of experience, is that like when you're thrown into this weird scramble, look at this. So he tries to CC or ASDI down up smash, this down tilt, maybe he's trying to shine up smash or something, doesn't work out, gets grabbed. ASDI is down, this weak up air from Marth, tries to short hop through the platform, gets caught by a tipper up tilt, gets pushed off the platform by Wispy into a double jump, landing back on the stage, wave landing but barely avoiding the up tilt. Knowing to do a dash shield drop spaced back air right here and re-solidifying your position is fucking, I don't know how he like managed to maintain balance in a spot like that. That was crazy and way harder than it looked. Mango again, doing fantastic things here. All stuff that I've pointed out already. Goes for this. Now up smash here is really interesting. So I paused it on a cool frame. So right here, Zain doesn't have double jump, he doesn't have side B, so he's going to be landing. Now, the thing about down air is that it's very good because they can't crouch cancel it, which could have been an option here, although he's on a platform, so maybe not as much of an option, but you can still crouch cancel on the platform. But Marth needs to do late down air if he like wants to combo his down air on a crouch cancel or be safer on shield than he otherwise would be. If he does late down air, he can get hit by this up smash because he doesn't have the down air out soon enough. But if he does the early down air and people hold their position and just attack, a lot of times they're going to be able to whiff punish the down air, which is what happens here. But you want to do the early down air to prevent people from jumping into you. Sorry if that explanation was confusing. I swear to God it makes sense. But the thing is, again, you want a down air. I'm just going to mention this because I thought about maybe making it a bit easier to visually explain. You want a down air here to prevent people from jumping up into you and doing like a full hop up air or like a full hop back air, because forward air does not protect you in the same way. Forward air goes frame 4, the sword's out over here, frame 5, frame 6, frame 7, and then like frame 8, I think. So it really doesn't protect your feet very well, and also it starts very high. Down air, on the other hand, it does start off to the side, but comes below you much sooner. So down air is a lot better to prevent people from jumping up into you a lot of the time, depending on the exact horizontal spacing. But you whiff that down air early, people are going to be able to whiff punish it. And even if you do it late, a lot of times if people just hold position with their attacks, they're going to be able to hit you before it comes out regardless. So again, hopefully that was a decent explanation. So now we're into it. This is Mango heating up quite a bit. Zain flubbing quite a bit. FD games, he has to win 2 to win the set. Let's see what happens. To be honest with you, the reason why every Fox gets destroyed on FD is because they cannot play the ground game properly at all. I'm not going to say that there's not more mix-ups that Mango could have been doing, or higher value mix-ups that Mango could have been doing in certain spots, maybe. So, like, what I'm saying is that there's still more to be done for Fox and FD. Mango's not even, like, TAS or something, right? But every Fox in the world is, like, 10 times worse at the ground game than Mango on this stage, which is why you just see Zain 3-stock them all for free. Because there's no platforms. You can't platform camp this guy. You can't use the platforms to alter your timings. You got to play a straight up ground game. So that's why it was even, you know, close. Why are you letting him wiggle out all these grabs? What's happening? Okay, so now comes my biggest critique, which is Mango double jumps out of all of these chain grabs. Never once does he shine out of it, but he should be shining out of it because there's a lot of times where even if you double jump out, if Zain attempted a pivot grab here, he probably still would have grabbed Mango, and you'll actually see this come up a lot later, where Mango technically escapes the true combo and gets a double jump out, but gets grabbed regardless, so you have to shine. You can do things like shine double jump, then just fade back. You can shine waveland down, do some cheeky stuff, but if Zain's dropping the chain grab, shine him and get back to neutral. Don't do this. Okay, don't either come down with this back air or just get re-grabbed regardless. This ends up in a kill, so you might think, oh, isn't it good to double jump out? I promise you it is not. And we will talk about it more and more and more. So he gets caught on like a, Zain literally says fuck in the player camp, by the way. He literally got caught out on a timing. Holy cow, that is rough. Oh my God. Very lucky. So Zain, I probably assumed, by the way, that he was going to grab the ledge here. He's very close. Ends up not grabbing the ledge. Goes low, just like up B's. Mango jumps behind him. Essentially like an SD, because he really didn't have great recognition. Still had his side B and double jump, so really weird that that was kind of allowed to happen. Mango, by the way, excellent at playing low percent. Understands how long he's going to be in hit stun. Gets that shine right there. Tries to crouch cancel. Doesn't do it very well. Bails out of the situation after the full hop. Shoots a laser, wave dashing down. This was probably my favorite neutral sequence throughout the entire set. I want you guys to realize, by the way, if this was a different Fox, you'd be calling him the lamest piece of shit in the universe. He's just like shooting lasers and dash dancing. But this is so sick. How did we go from here to all the way Martha's on the opposite side of the stage in pure disadvantage? What the... Oh my God, that's crazy. That is crazy. And you can go into it and pause for yourself and watch all the little intricate things like the wave dashes back versus the wave dash downs versus is he gonna laser, is he gonna approach, is he gonna keep running forward? And Zain just whiffing the entire time. This is the last time we're gonna watch through. Shield pivot aerial, you know, approaching aerial, shield pivot aerial, shield pivot aerial, shield pivot aerial, up tilt. Because he can't shield pivot aerial again. It's so crazy. And of course, you know, Mango dies for it, but he had a higher percent chance of this working out because of his positional pressure, which is fantastic. Great job tummy chasing here, Zain. Fantastic, very good. Boom, love it. So up air, forward air. This is really insanely good SDI by Mango, but he probably assumed he was going the opposite direction, so I don't know how much was intentional there. But great punish by Zain, all things considered, and a terrible recovery by Mango, all things considered. Okay, running shine, shoots him back out. Falling up air, fantastic. Falling up air is really good, by the way. I don't know if that's clear, but oh, that was awful. But falling up air on shield can be as good as +0. I'm pretty sure, which is crazy. You get reward. It's a launcher that's +0. That's messed up. So up air just is really, really good. Again, Zain must have Uncle Punched this for hours, because he was sick of giving people free stocks for this, because excellent edge guard by Mango would have killed Zain a month ago. Literally a month ago, Zain's dying to this, promise. And then the falling up air again, of course, has the added benefit of being able to potentially whiff punish certain aerials. Mango getting a little lucky on the exact timings right there. But hey, I mean, think about the value. If Marth just continues to hold shield here, then, you know, Mango's plus on shield. Not necessarily plus, but I mean, he has shine and stuff. So if Zain holds shield, he's in a very good spot. If he whiffs this nair, he literally dies. You know, it's a really good thing. What Zain could have done here is either dash undered by doing like a dash wave, dash forward, or he could have done a short hop fair. He also could have done a short hop up air, but short hop fair a lot more conventional. But he thought that Mango was just gonna run in with like a short hop nair or something like that. So you guys see the ground game mix-ups? He could have just running shined or short hop naired, which he's been spamming this entire time, but instead mixes up the timings with the full hop. Gets the kill for it. Very, very good. Again, goes for the running shine, seeing the SDI. This was almost definitely supposed to be a wave dash down tilt from Zain. He does a full hop down air. So that was another really uncharacteristic flub. He double jumps out. So keep in mind that first kill that happened with the double jump out into back air. He double jump out back airs, gets punished this time. Not directly punished, but you can directly punish that. So even if you double jump out, it's not that great. Okay, it didn't happen there. So Mango double jumped out of that combo, although very slightly different, but he could have shined, would have prevented that. Mango using run up shield to help him get out of the corner, and the wave lands down. Goes for the shine spike, doesn't work out, especially with FD. If you guys watch, Zain can hide here in this little nook from the shine spike. So FD is just a piece of shit. See, nair, nice. Terrible edge guard by Zain, but that's okay. Terrible punish by Zain, but that's okay. Another weird down air by Zain, but that's okay. Like, how many times can I be like, yeah, I guess it didn't, like, literally throw the match by this guy messing it up, but I guess he is messing up. Like, oh, dude, this has to be painful to go back and watch a Zain and be like, what the heck? I literally grabbed this guy, like, 90 times and let him wiggle out. Like, what? Huh? Dude, this waveland down is just owning him. It's crazy. Nice tech, but I believe he dies here regardless, yeah. I mean, good defense for Mango. He's definitely making Zain earn it, for sure. Every step of the way. Oh, nice forward tilt, so funny. Up smash here, by the way, is pretty safe, because even if they shield it, they get sent back to the ledge, which is good. Mango doing forward smash here. I actually like forward smash here. He starts spamming it to a point where it was actually really bad, but when he started doing it, I was like, this is good. Because it is good. Covers a lot of things, and can literally kill him. That was nuts, by the way. Frame by frame. So Martha's like in this like little torpedo motion, right? As he's like in hit stun. But Zain actually, there's a point in which you go into tumble and your hurt box changes drastically as Marth. You guys see this? So, and he double jumps out, which is funny. So I guess he doesn't exactly hit that, but even regardless, you can see how big of a difference the hurt box changes. Look at this. This is literally frame by frame. This is 60 FPS. This is what Marth looks like as he exits hit stun and enters tumble, which is just nuts. And then he double jumps out, altering his hurt box further, which is just insane, but then gets hit by this, yeah. Pretty nutty. Okay, full hops over, uses his double jump. So Mango does a lot of these kind of delayed double jumps. He like drops down fast falls, but then double jumps back up, which I think is very tricky and is really good because a lot of people are just gonna whiff an aerial here, and then they're just gonna be food for Zain. Oh my god. Again, if you're not spamming fade back, aerial, dash back, dash in, running shine, you are fucking up. Nice laser damage. Mango playing it patiently. Dude, I swear to God, what Fox is lame? Who do you guys think is lame? Mutaking's Fox or something? This is Mutaking? You guys are like, oh my god, can you just stop shooting lasers and dash dancing? But Mango is Mango, okay? And he's playing dope. And I think this is sick. He's playing disciplined on a stage that's really difficult to win on, picking his spots properly, which is awesome. This is so cool. Oh, full hops over, gets on the backside. Just using his movement. Nice full hop, delayed aerial again, by the way, not an early aerial. Attempting to whiff punish with running shine, gets on the backside of Zain's shield. Tummy chasing. Zain, you gotta practice your tummy chasing, my friend. Look how obvious it is that he's doing get up attack, I swear. Go look through all the options in like 20XX or something. You'll see how obvious this is. You just shield and then grab him. Worst case scenario, you just, maybe his controller doesn't dash back out of crouch well, but he could just crouch tech chase this if he really wanted. Gets the refresh, which I think Mango could have done more of, by the way, but that's fine. Delayed drift forward aerial. This is fantastic from Zain, by the way. Dash dance shield pivot, but then drift forward late aerial. Anytime that Zain does this shield pivot, you have to think that there's like dash forward, dash back, or sorry, not dash forward, dash back. There's drift forward, drift back, and then there's also the timing of your aerial and which aerial you do. Okay, Casper's gonna edit this out, hopefully, but I have to let my cat out. He's going crazy. Up throw, up air, up air. Nice SDI up from Mango to avoid the nair. Great stuff. Yep, dies. Classic. No! What are you doing? I swear, he crosses up into the corner a little much. This is an amazing dash under. So Marth's dash, and a lot of characters' wave dashes actually, go underneath Fox Nair. So you can actually get a nice cross under into whiff punish a lot of the time. Uh-oh, Mango tried to double jump out. Just look at this real quick. He tried to double jump out, got his double jump out, but still got grabbed. If this was a shine, he gets out. So he almost loses the entire tournament because he didn't shine. On a different day, Zain kills him 0 to death there. I don't like Marth Killer very much, especially in a spot like that, but that's okay. Mega messing up his movement for like one of the first times in a minute. This is a mix-up that we haven't seen yet. He does dash forward, wave dash back, momentum, full hop back air out of shield into that. The out of shield thing doesn't matter. It's just how he wave dashes. But yeah, he has momentum moving backwards, drifts forward, or drifts the back air back like that. Grabs ledge, rolls up. Excellent stuff. Great mix-ups, great use of full hop for one of the first times in the set you really see him bringing out full hop because it's an important mix-up on FD. Still great undershoots, great overshoots, great running shines, good punishes on the grabs, and still insanely unfortunate flubs from Zain. Wow, what the heck? He literally just full hop double jumps into the corner and then tomahawk shines. What a weird thing to do. Nice punish for Mango. Whiff punish. He actually delays this shine. This shine would have whiffed if he did it any earlier. He like literally waits. I was waiting to look at this in person. I have not looked at this frame by frame. I'm pretty sure this entire time, I'm willing to bet if he shined at any of these frames, it would have missed. But then you see, I didn't know this. Marth, like his foot went up a little bit. You guys see that? And he extended just enough into the shine. I would bet money that the shine would whiff like right here. So this delay actually allowed that to hit, which was crazy to me because I expected that shine to miss 100 times out of 100. But anyway, whiffing the jump cancel grab. Okay, punishing that, but Mango's too high. Interesting angle. So this is really good SDI from Mango. Probably just trying to do survival DI, but it still works out. So he's in front to the nair. And if he gets sent off this way, he's essentially dead because he's so far off stage. But instead he SDIs to the left side of the nair, gets spat out this way, which is fantastic because he's obviously has all this stage to work with. Again, Mango being willing to go in and whiff punish moves. He double jumps out of the chain grab again. Please, Mango, shine, please. He double jumps out again. It also doesn't work out for him. Yeah, he just needs to shine, dude, I swear. So there is no way, I don't think, that Zain, maybe? I think he may have tried to edge cancel potentially. Maybe that explains it. I honestly couldn't tell you. He was either reading upbeat of the ledge, which was potentially a valuable mix-up, but I doubt it. But gigantic flub, and then he dies for it. So when people talk to me about like best set of all time, I don't know, man. This looks like somebody that's playing 8 or 9 out of, maybe 10 out of 10 from Mango, and somebody that's playing like a literal 3. I don't know. Seems very odd to me. Trust me, I'm Mango Nation till the day I die, but, and I'm so happy that he won, but I just want to see Zain play better than this. I don't know what the heck was going on. Excellent recoveries from Mango, literally the entire time. Yep, the one time he goes to ledge, Zain, what are you doing? All right, that's gotta feel so bad. Whew, literally just threw 2 stocks away. Mango flubbing. Such a good edge guard here. So he's able to, jumping out here like this, by the way, allows him to cover side B or side B shorten with fast fall fair. And then he just follows down to cover the up B. So good, so smart. Again, Mango utilizes the double jump in a pretty interesting way. Up air. Oh, yeah, the double side B there was not great. I think if Zain had done side B fast fall here, I think he maybe could have avoided the shine. Probably not. But that was a very sneaky Marth killer onto the side B. Very sneaky. So, I mean, great stuff for Mango. And this last stock is gorgeous, if I recall correctly. You know, backing up lasering. Again, incentivizing Zain to move forward. So we see Mango shoot laser. Laser, Zain moves forward. We get the undershot drill. This time, since Zain's moving forward, it combos into shine. We get up smash on a spot dodge, which is crazy. Back air, free damage into drill. So back air, drifts out here, dash back. He lets Zain whiff the fair, whiff punish down air. Gets cross up here. He was definitely trying to wave shine, by the way, for anybody curious. He definitely messed that up, but gets a fair. Gets an early nair, you know, right up in Marth's face here. Grabs ledge, drops down, gets the shine. Absolutely nuts call out, like literally like 6 call outs here. Boom, just end the stock. Absolutely insane. Composure, execution, situational knowledge, ground game, mix-ups. How many more buzzwords can I throw out at you for you to understand that Mango is just incredible at the game? Zain, very obviously flubbing some things, but still, doesn't it kind of make you think about it? Like, that's how good Zain is at the game. Is that, like, he can be flubbing this much and still take it to the brink. Take it to a Game 10 Grand Finals of the largest prize pool in Smash history. Absolutely crazy. What a joy to watch. It has to be an absolute heartbreaker to analyze for Zain, though. I can't imagine. But he's a grinder, and I know he likes analyzing his losses, so I'm sure we'll see him bounce back even stronger. But congratulations to Mango. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. This has been a great one. Thanks for watching. Get into it.